Welcome back to VReal. I'm doing a giveaway. We're going for 5,000 subscribers. I'm doing an ETB. I'm also going to be giving away 5 Pokemon mystery card lots. There's more information in the description below if you'd like to know, but what you definitely need to know is where to enter. You need to go to this video here and leave an additional comment. I say additional because I'd really appreciate your support on the channel right here, right now, by doing the following. Go ahead and like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's jump into our Sunday slip. All the prices are going down. That's totally not true. Some are coming down a little bit because we're in a boom. We're in a bull run here. Things are getting crazy out there, but let's look at just a few. And I'm trying to shorten these videos because in my head, they seem so clear, simple, small, and concise. And then I get done and they're 12, 14, 18 minutes long. And I'm like, man, I need to tone it back a little bit. I talk way too much. So let's dive in. Prismatic Evolutions, that's all we're looking at. That's all we're looking at as far as prices coming down on Prismatic Evolutions. The Pokemon Center exclusive ETB. Now, about half that price is going to be tied up in the promo itself, the Eevee Pokemon Center stamped promo. We're coming in right here off the top, 270 almost. Wow. Okay, I mean, that's with the shipping. So let's take a look and see what's real here. 262, and really we're just after that recovery of the FOMO craze leading into it. So I don't know if it's really coming down or if it's just stabilizing in this wild price range here. This one is saying check for condition, and that's 265. And then, yeah, we're getting closer to that 270. My goodness. Okay, looks like it's 270 or just a little bit above 275, somewhere in there for a single Pokemon Center version ETB. And this is why I personally can't justify opening these. I want the promo inside. I definitely do. I want the promo inside, but by having it sealed, I know I have the promo. It's there, but I also want to have it in my hand and hold it. So I do go on the secondary market and pick it up. I did not pay the market value for this Pokemon Center stamped version of Eevee. The Pokemon Center stamped version of Eevee is going for about 150 consistently, but if you play it right, watch different things on eBay, message people, find out what they're willing to do, go to the best offer list and lowball to an unrealistic price, so when they come back, you can gauge really quickly if they're interested in working with you or if they think you're a joke and they're going to throw you out. And it's not lowball to, like, you know, oh, $40 or something on something that's going consistently for 150. But hey, would you be the seller that's willing to offload that for $100 right here, right now? You know, could we do this? And I had put an offer out there for $100 thinking there's no way that's coming back. There's no way that's going to come back with a yes. They might come back and go, no, I'll take it down a little bit and do 140, and then maybe I can haggle from there and see what's going on. But once you send that offer, you don't know. You either know that they've accepted it, or you are going to be trying to negotiate further, or they could decline it completely and go, get out of here. You're not worth my time. They accepted it. I put out a few offers, which is risky because what if a few get accepted? But this card's hot. It's not cheap, and you're not likely to get in that position. So you got to do this. I've been doing it with every Pokemon Center stamped version. Early on in the Scarlet and Violet era, I would open up an ETB and I'd keep one sealed. And then I've since moved to keeping them sealed and only getting the Pokemon Center stamped version promo on the secondary market. I think I did that with Shrouded Fables, Stellar Crown, Surging Sparks, and now Prismatic Evolutions. It's like I saw the bubble coming. Wait a second. It was easy to see the bubble coming. But the good thing among this bubble showing up is some of these prices are still coming down here, folks. The regular ETB alone, this one definitely has been tracking on the downward trajectory here. We are looking at just about $100, $103. That's not bad. You're going to see a bunch of little stuff here that's going to be throwing you off quite a bit. So let's actually take a look at some recent sales here. And then you can see if there's a tiny little thing where they're just picking up the extras or something. But quantity can help. I don't condone buying this at this price. We're not even a month into this set. So why are we paying this high over MSRP? It's the greatest, most amazing set. No, it's not. No, it isn't. Unless you are dead set on the Evolutions being a part of your collection and you're going to pull them and you really want it and you think the sealed has the long time trajectory, the legs to be a booming set, it is the next Evolving Skies, it's going to destroy Evolving Skies in 5 years. If you really believe all that, I can understand you being on that hype train and wanting to get involved on this set right now. They're still releasing product. They will continue releasing product for the next 8 months through September. And that includes January. So a 9-month lead on these products. People are still in the neighborhood of 102, 105, 92 because you're doing a quantity of 3. Okay, somebody's cutting you a little better deal for picking up a few more so they can offload all in one and do one shipping instead of multiple shipping. Probably costs less for them in the long run that way. 102, 102, 105, 105. Now here's the thing. Game stores are going to look at this and say, this is what it costs, but they don't have to deal with the 15% fee on eBay or 14% fee on TCG Player. Is it that way? I don't know. Maybe somebody knows a little better specifically what it is, but it's around 15% fee. They don't have to deal with that. So why would they charge the same price? Well, they have the overhead. They have a lease or the building mortgage, or they have the electric. They have employees to pay. So don't think that there aren't fees involved everywhere you go. The only way you should be expecting less than this is if you're doing it person to person through a trade or going through something like Facebook Marketplace or something. You're meeting up and you're doing this as an individual thing that, yeah, it's 102, but you're not dealing with a 15% fee, so why aren't you really at 80, 85, somewhere in there, you know? Let's be realistic. And you can try to help persuade them, but most people are just going to lean on that market price and say this is what it is. So just a little food for thought in what you're looking at and how you're going about acquiring it. Beyond the sealed, because all the other pre-sales are through the roof, nothing's coming down, ridiculous stuff. It's interesting how not a lot on the cards are moving, and I wanted to go to the low tier cards. I just wanted to see what are the lowest pulls, the ones where you get them and you'd be completely disappointed that you got that instead of an evolution. Well, a lot of them are the Ogerpon masks, okay? So I was very surprised to find out that the lowest SIR in Prismatic Evolutions is still $20. Most every other set has special illustration rares that are coming in well beneath that price range, $10, $9, $8, you know? There's several that are even less. This has been coming down from its crazy pricing of 40, 45, somewhere in there, and it's coming down for the Wellspring mask to 20 and some shipping on it. You know, the Hearthflame mask, Ogerpon, coming down to $27, $28. Yeah, they've been coming down, but these things need some room to even fall further because, I'm sorry, these don't hold a candle to a lot of the other set. There's a lot of special illustration rares. What they should have done was make the 9 evolutions, you know, evolutions and Eevee, make those the special illustration rares, and everything else should have been an illustration rare instead of omitting those from the set. That would have increased pull rates on all of them across the board, making this specialty set worth having. I really feel like Pokemon is seeing how far they can go to get away with this stuff. How crazy can they get the market so that way everybody has that dopamine hit the second they find it on a shelf? You know, like how far can they push us? And it's like a social experiment. It's not really a hobby anymore, and it's really getting frustrating. We have $28 on the Cornerstone mask. The Peach-a-Run, hey, you're not a mask, you made it. But you're still really expensive for what you are because it's not that exciting. Peach-a-Run EX, $33, $34 with that shipping on there. So we're looking at same kind of trajectory, FOMO, and then slide down here. The Teal Mask Ogerpon, interesting that this one it still has some value. I guess there's some playability. There's a lot of versions of Teal Mask Ogerpon, so it still has a little bit more value here being the latest set, the special illustration rare version. I understand you get the texture, blah, 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 it's all great, but these should not have been special illustration rares. They just should not have been. Anything outside of the evolution would have done well as an illustration rare, and then the evolutions would have been very exclusive in the special illustration rare, but then having so few for the totality of the set, the pull rates would have been better, and the prices would not be insane for everything. I think Pokemon should do diligence and make it so they have a set that comes out that caters to all sorts of different collectors and definitely omits scalpers, where they go, there's nothing on the secondary market for us. So why are we going to go crazy? And then over time, because it's been opened, because it's been played, because there's less and less over time, less printing, then things can go up. I'm not saying that the investment side, that long-term collector side is the place to be, However, if Pokemon modeled with that in mind, that same process, they would be appeasing the players of the TCG. They would be appeasing the children of the collection hobby that want to open packs and actually get something. They would be appeasing the parents that are going to spend this kind of money on a product to put it out there under the Christmas tree when it comes time. You know, like, they're going to be appeasing the fact that stores don't have to control everyone and put limits on stuff. They can just put up their products and be a business, big or small. It's out of hand how far it all goes over this. I've been talking more and buying less, and I don't really know the collector I am. This is why this is a journey. This channel is a journey. And you keep reshaping that journey as you go, and I will continue to do so. That's called growth, people. That's called growth in what you do. The last one I'll look at here is Sandy Shocks, because this thing was going for like $2 in Japanese or something like that. It might have gone up since then because people are moving from the English to the Japanese, going, hang on, we can't get this in English. It's all becoming way too expensive, so forget it. A lot of people are turning to Japanese products more, and now simplified Chinese, Korean, those are all spiking up in price because people don't want to waste the money that it takes to get something like this, and they're more into the artworks rather than the price and the fact that it's in English. So I think long term we're going to see other languages really skyrocket again, the way Japanese used to have some exclusivity over English on many different sets for a long time. We're getting close to that $40 mark on this one. It's still in that leveling off phase, but they're all about the same here. Really interesting. Not a lot slipping down. I started looking through Surging Sparks. I was looking at Stellar Crown. I went through 151. I was going through a bunch of different sets, and I could barely find anything slipping down, which means are we at the peak? Have we reached the top of this? I don't know. You could reach the top. You could reach the top of my list in winning this EPTB here. It's Brilliant Stars. Look at the description below. There's a little more details on it because it may be Brilliant Stars, it might be something else, but we'll have to see. It's really up to the winner, I guess. At a certain point, I think that might be the way to go, is let the winner choose. But I'm also giving away 5 Pokemon mystery card lots. Very simple stuff. Again, look at the description below. Look at the beginning of the video. I'm trying to make it easy, but the same goal has stood 5,000 subscribers. We need subscribers, folks. There's no point in doing this for much longer if this channel's not going to grow. I'm telling you, I need that boost. I know, it's not about the likes and the views. Except it is. It really is. I'm sorry, it is. Why do you think other people do it? And I've been looking around and I'm seeing how all these other channels, they seem to have a crazy amount of subscribers over this channel here. And I really feel like I'm putting in an effort here. I really feel like I'm putting in the time and the fact that I post 7 days a week, but less and less am I feeling like it's become worth it. So, fine, play a small little fiddle for me. I don't care. That's not the point. The point is I'm trying, and I'd like to see that the fruits of my labor are actually yielding something. So do me a favor and subscribe, be a part of the channel, and share it out. Get a friend, get a family member, somebody else to subscribe. Show me that this is worth keeping, because if we can't grow fast enough, I'm going to have to dial things back, because 7 days a week is so hard. But for now, it is 7 days a week. So with that, I will see you tomorrow. Peace.